Zach, what up, Zach? Hey, man, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Because I got this fountain today, man, and it's crazy. Let me know if you can hear me. Woo-hoo-hoo, look what I got. Sweet, sweet. So is the fountain drowning out? So the fountain's not drowning out my voice, right? Look at what the fuck I got. These are my pistachios. If you're on my email list, I've been putting links to this place in the email. If you like nuts, check them out. They have the best nuts that I've ever had. And I think I think that woo, 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 woo. Yeah. I love pistachios. I haven't had any pistachios all year. And I love them. They're my favorite. Probably my favorite nut. But there are no raw organic pistachios nowhere. And I learned something else too. What I learned is pistachios are cheaper when they're not shelled. Hey, Christina. Yeah, these are unsalted, raw, and organic. I've been putting links to this place in my email. Like, I think if you use the link, you get like $20 off a purchase of whatever. But hey, Christina, look at that. Look at that fountain. It's insane. Look at that. I just bought that today. I got a deal on it too. Just got it today. Oh, what up, Deningi? Their nuts are so good. They're just different. But yeah, if you get the pistachios where they're not shelled, they're still in the shell, they're cheaper. Christina, I gotta tell you the story of how I got this fountain. I told you a little bit about it already. That fountain is almost 5 feet tall. And it's so loud. I didn't know if y'all would be able to hear me. I thought I might have had to turn it off. But I guess y'all can hear me okay. What's up, Ebony? Why no bed? It's just that time. No. I heard it in here. Start sleeping on the floor. So I got rid of the bed. And as a result, look at this fountain, y'all. As a result of listening to that voice, following that voice, I came up on this fountain today. Look at that motherfucker, man. It's like it's almost 5 feet tall. Like the fountain, I don't know if you've seen the fountain I had before. But man, I'm gonna enjoy. I'm so ready for tonight to come. Go to sleep. Just lay down. How do you know kiwi has more vitamin C than watermelon? It's dope, Christina. And why do you say that, Ebony? Why you say the best place for your body is the floor to sleep? Okay, you looked it up. Okay. How do you know what you looked up was right? How do you know what they said was right? Like, how do you know what they said was true? I heard that too about sleeping on the floor. It's supposed to be better for your back or something. I heard that like a long time ago. And I've only heard it once. But you know what though? The way I think now, the way I think now is if that's what society, or I'll say it like this, if it's popular in society, it's probably wrong. And that's how I started looking at the bed too. Like we probably not supposed, if everybody in society is sleeping on a bed, we probably not supposed to sleep on beds. Because society is always going the wrong way. Society is disconnected from nature, from our natural way. Society is totally disconnected from that. So if all the society is going that way, I'm gonna go that way. That just make a lot of sense to me. Shit. Hey, that's what I'm saying, SJ. That's exactly what I'm saying. What's up, Shay? How you know kiwi got vitamin K? Ebony. How you know there's even a such thing of vitamin K? Saying, man, y'all be focused on the wrong things. You just eat what you like. It's just because somebody said that blah 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 don't mean it's true. If you like it, eat it. It shouldn't be no deeper than that, for real, for real. Because you don't know if they're telling you the truth or not. What do they tell you the truth about? Not much that they tell them the truth about. Ooh, wee, these are fire. Man, these are my first pistachios of 2024. I know, Zach, because shit. I follow a guy in Florida named Bruce. He be posting pictures like every day with watermelon, seeded watermelon. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to catch a flight out there. I think Texas still got them too. I heard something like that too, Ebony, about the spine, keeping it in alignment or something. I don't know. I all I know is that that inner voice that we all have just told me to get rid of the bed. Like it didn't say it like that. It was just more like you should get rid of that bed. You should start sleeping on the floor. It said it more like that, like it was just real, real gentle. You know, start sleeping on the floor. I was like, okay. I don't know why. Like, I love my bed. Like, I had a bomb ass bed. But I'll tell you this, after one night of sleeping on the floor, I don't even want a bed no more. And I can't really even explain why. But I loved it so much. I don't even want a bed no more. I gave my mattress to my son. I told him, okay, you can have it. What's up, son child? What's up, Wayne? I'm not in a sleeping bag. I just took the comforter from my bed and I just put it on the floor. It's big enough to where I can lay on top of it and in it. You know what I mean? Like I can lay on top of it and use it as cover. The floor keeps you grounded? Really? What's up, EJ? How does the floor keep you grounded? These are so good. Mm. I think I know why I stopped buying these because they're too good. Some Asian culture teach that? Okay, but how do you know? Like, the floor that I'm on I don't know. It could be like I'm thinking about it, trying to see how that could be possible. Somehow this floor would have to be connected to the earth. It could be. It could be. I don't think wood is a good conductor of electricity, though. So there's no electricity flowing through wood floors. So what's up, Mr. B? What are they doing? Jason sleeping, standing up? Well, the challenge starts January 1st, EJ. So, like, honestly, for you, you will want to, I would think you will want to pay by the 1st. I don't care though. We going for 45 days. You could join in February. I'm not shutting the door, but if you join late, you're going to miss out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to miss out on a lot. So there is no deadline to pay or to register for the challenge. There's no deadline. I already know about ground and mat, Sunchild. I don't know why y'all here trying to tell me what to check out and how to sleep. Like I don't know about this shit. I've had people share with me about how like they slept on the floor, like when they used to have back pain and they slept on just the floor and it just took away their back pain. And just similar stories like that, people would share with me. And it just made me think, well, why you stop sleeping on the floor there? You know what I'm saying? I had people tell me they used to sleep on the floor and they loved it. I go, why you stop? Like for me, if I had back pain and sleeping on the floor got rid of my back pain, I wouldn't go to sleeping on the bed. That to me, like that's like eating fruit to heal of a disease. You heal, and then you go back to eating the shit that made you sick in the first place. And I'm not saying the bed is, causes back pain. I don't know. I'm just saying, like that's what that makes me think of. If you started sleeping on the floor because you had back pain, and then your back pain was gone after sleeping on the floor, why stop sleeping on the floor? Obviously, sleeping on the floor is really good for you if it got rid of your back pain. So why stop? Like, I don't understand that. It's like eating fruit. You heal of a disease eating fruit. Obviously, eating fruit is very good for you. Why would you stop eating it? Like it just don't make sense to me. Like when I was on the beginning of my journey, like not even the beginning of my journey, when I was just hearing about eating fruit, the guy I was hearing it from, his name is Raw Maravi. He's a herbalist. And he would always talk about it in the context of healing a disease. So he's talking to people with different diseases, and he's always saying the first thing you need to do is get on an all fruit diet. Boom. That's always the message. First thing you need to do is get on an all fruit diet, not fruits and vegetables, not all vegetable diet, an all fruit diet. And then he'll say, you know, you take these herbs, blah, blah, blah. And before I had even started this journey, I'm like, well, if eating an all fruit diet can heal you of disease, then why stop? Like, why would you stop eating an all fruit diet if it cured you of disease? Like, that just don't make sense to me. Like, you gonna stop eating that and go back to what? Obviously, there's nothing better than that. Because if there was something better, then they would be saying, you know, you eat this, consume this. So I don't know, it just never made sense to me. Thrive in 2025. That's right. Ebony, turn up. Turn up in 2025. I've been turned up. I ain't turning down. I've been turned up since I got on these fruits. And I just turn up more and more. I would love to have you, EJ. I really hope to see you in there, brother. What's up, Ant? Big Ant Dog? You've been sleeping on the floor for 2 years now. That's what's up. What about veggies? I don't eat veggies because I don't like veggies. Do you think it's okay to live alone if I'm depressed? I mean, I did. So I can't say what's okay for you to do, though, because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But I did. Being alone is how I overcame depression. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not just being alone, but that was a big part of it. Because when you're alone, you don't have all these distractions. You don't have all this noise. I mean, you know, you could still drown it out with TV and music and stuff like that. But like for me, I didn't do that. So I was alone a lot when I was suffering from depression. And eventually I just got to a place to where I just started looking in the mirror. Like, all right, let's deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Let's deal with it. I'm tired of running. Like, what's going on? You know, like you come to a point to where you just stop. You get tired of running from the bully. It's like, I'm not running no more. And you stop. You turn around and you face your bully. When you face the bully, you realize the bully's just been bluffing you the whole time. Like, depression is really just a bluff. It's not even real. I know it feels real, but it's really not real, because everything that depression, the foundation that depression is built upon is a lie. It's just a bunch of lies. The entire foundation for depression is just a bunch of lies that you believe about yourself and about your life. When you turn around and you face the bully, you face everything, you just You realize, eventually you realize, you know what I'm saying? You start unpacking all the things that you believe about yourself that's causing the depression. You eventually start realizing that this is all bullshit. Like, none of this is true. These are just my opinions. Depression is built upon, or I'll say it like this, the foundation of depression, or the strength of depression, is our opinion about ourselves and about our life. It's all built on opinion. The strength is opinion. It's all opinion based. Depression is never truth based. Anxiety is never truth based. It's all opinion based. It's all assumption based. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I say this all the time, the truth sets you free. When you know the truth, it'll set you free. That's how I got set free from depression. I used to suffer from depression for a lot of years. Suicidal ideation. A lot of years. Like, I used to just sit and just try to, just kind of try to come up a way. I think I could say this on here. Just try to come up with a way to kill myself that I was cool with. Like, there's a lot of ways to do it, but some of them I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't jumping off no motherfucking bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things I'm not willing to do. So like I had like moments in my life where I'll just sit up and just like plot. Like, how can I do this? How can I make this happen? And during these times, I had like very limited resources. Right? Because say, for example, like a lot of people take pills and try to OD on pills. There were no pills in my house. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if I was aware of this concept back then when I was thinking like this. You know what I'm saying? But there were no like pills in my house though. So I'm just saying, all I'm saying is I've been there. Like, I lived a lot of years there. And what set me free is when I realized that all the things that I was believing about myself that caused depression, none of it was true. That's what set me free. Now, it's a process because you've been believing these lies for so long. So now you have to shift your belief. Right? Now you have to accept the truth. Right? This essentially is a new truth because the lies that you believed about yourself, you thought were true. So now you realize, okay, this is not true. This is true, but you don't just make that transition overnight to stop believing in these lies. Like, you have to deprogram your mind. And to start believing in the truth, like the real truth, you have to reprogram your mind. You have to deprogram your mind and then reprogram your mind. You have to undo all of this software that your system was running on, and you have to reinstall new software. That's the process. Yep. Will sprouted foods be a part of the 45 days? I don't know what sprouted foods are. You got to help me out. Now, I have had sprouted pumpkin seeds before, and I've had sprouted pecans and I believe sprouted walnuts. But is that what you're referring to? Thank you, Christina. Thank you for the support. Damn. You know what, Sunchild? I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know what's going on with me right now as far as like my energy level go. But I noticed it. I noticed the shift as soon as I got rid of my bed. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a connection there. I don't know. But I noticed it yesterday. As soon as I got rid of my bed, I just started acting goofy. I was all over the house fucking freestyling this shit, just dropping bars on these fools. I was just going in. I'm just here by myself. I was just walking all over the house, rapping and freestyling. So I don't know. That's a good observation, though. Man, the spiritual war that we in is more real than anything on this planet. And people don't even realize it. It's realer than anything on this planet. Most people don't even know. And whether you want to be in the war or not, it's going on and you win it. And you could fight. Shit. Yeah. You can fight back. You could not fight back. You could just live in ignorance and just be oblivious to what's going on around you. Whatever you choose. Oh, let's go, Ed. Let's go, Ed. You got the Venmo? I want to see you in there, brother. But yeah, it's going on. And then, like, it don't even really have nothing to do with you. Like, we're all just like innocent bystanders in something that's much bigger than us. It's like say, like with these gang shootings, two gangs shooting at each other, and then, you know, like somebody that don't have nothing to do with it gets shot. That's the spiritual war that we all in. Like, it really don't have shit to do with us. It's bigger than us, but we in it. So Audio. What up, Audio? What up, Gabriel? Audio, come on, man. Quit playing. Quit playing. I definitely want to see you in the challenge, man. You got to be in there. This is what I want to talk to you about. Man, these are so good, man. Damn. See? Look. See the label? Can you see that? It's not showing up. Trying to show y'all. There you go. You see that? Organic pistachios raw in shell. I can't find these nowhere. Not organic. I can find them. No, I can't find them raw. There's only one place that I know of locally that has them raw. And they're like $30 a pound. $30 fucking dollars a pound. And they're not even organic. They're just raw. This is where you get your nuts from, man. I mean, if you can, because they are a little pricey. I got discounts off this. Like I got free shipping. And then I think I got like $15 off because I spent over a certain amount. But they're still a little pricey though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, did y'all see my fountain? Y'all see my fountain? Y'all see my fountain? Hold on, let me move out the way. Y'all see my fountain? Who didn't see my fountain? Look at that fountain. Look at that. Look at that. It's so loud. Like, if I close my eyes, it sounds like I'm in nature. That's how loud it is. What's up, Flower? Welcome. I don't remember seeing you in here on one of my lives before. Well, what up, Flower? I'm in Ohio. What's good, Philip? I don't celebrate holidays, but I'm sure somebody in here do. Hey, EJ, are you on my email list? Trying to save you some money here. Okay. So the email I sent out today, it has a link. It has a link to this place. And if you use that link, you could get a discount. I don't remember what it is, but I think you get like $20 off your first order using this link. So that's in the email I sent out this morning. Do you think it's safe to do a 45-day fruit challenge when you live in a European country where there's only GMO fruits? My first question will be, how do you know that all the fruit in your country is GMO? That would be my first question. Welcome to the challenge audio. I think I just got a notification that you signed up too. Glad to have you on, brother. This challenge is gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be epic. If your life don't change during this challenge, it's just because you ain't wanted to. Not everybody is ready for change. Like, change is not always easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody would have just got rid of their bed, their adjustable bed with remote control, with virtually a brand new mattress, with grounding sheets on it, and a grounding pillowcase. Like, not everybody would have just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody want to change because, see, like, change always requires a sacrifice. You always have to give up something to receive something. But it's all about your perspective, right? Like me, when I give up something, I know something better is coming back. So I don't see giving up something as a loss. I see it as a gain, like I'm being set up to gain something better. But a lot of people don't think like that though. A lot of people feel like they got to give up something, they're losing something. They don't understand that they're gaining something better. So they don't want to let go, which means they don't want to change, which they don't want to grow. Not everybody want to change. So I'm just saying, like, if you come out of this challenge and you still the same, it's because you want it to be. And I'm not saying anything wrong with it. And it ain't right, it ain't wrong. If that's what you want for yourself, that's fine. I'm just saying. What's up, Scott? EJ, you should get, if you got my email once, you should be getting emails from me basically every day. Yesterday, I didn't send out an email. But other than that, I've been sending out emails every day. And if you want to give me your email, then you'll have to just email me, because I'm not going in there and copying and pasting that. You know, like to go back in the live or to stop the live, like if I could stop the live now and do it, right? I'm not doing that. Or like when the live is over, I could come back on and search through all these comments for your email address. I'm not doing that. So just email me. But first I would maybe like check your spam or something, because you should have an email from me from today. Let's turn up, Gabriel. 2025. Let's thrive in 2025. I'm going to be sending out to y'all, everybody that's signed up. I'm going to be sending out like I don't know what to call it yet. Like a quick start guide or something like that. You know, just some, ideas, some suggestions of things to do to get ready. You know what I'm saying? To position yourself, to put yourself in the best position to succeed. So y'all be getting that by email, everyone that's part of the challenge. Soon, maybe about a week before or so. That's what's up, son child. Let's go, Scott. Turn up. Turn up. Many ancient cultures sleep on the floor and don't use toilets either. I think these folks have better health. I was just watching a video in I don't know, like an Asian country where they didn't have toilets. Like they had this thing like it was built into the floor. And so they squatted over it. I noticed too, I don't remember. I don't think she like cleaned her hands or anything when she was done. I don't think she wiped her ass or nothing. It was a woman doing it. Now maybe it was just a demo, so maybe she didn't like simulate the wiping of her ass or anything because it was just a demo. That's possible. I didn't think about that until now. But yeah, the shit was like built into the floor. I seen that personally because I was a while ago, like during that Desert Storm shit, I was over there in the Middle East, and they had it like that's what they had. That was the first time I ever seen it. They had this like they had this shit built into the floor, and then they had like a water hose next to it. So when you get done, you take the water hose and you clean your ass. That's all I saw. I didn't see like nothing to dry your ass with or anything. It was just a thing in the floor. I don't know. Maybe you had to bring your own towel or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was in the floor, and it was a water hose next to it, like a short little water hose. Hey, what's up, Looney? I'm doing good, brother. How you doing? Toilets are bad because they don't allow us to be in proper position to eliminate everything. Yeah, you know what I start like with the toilet? I got a stool in front of my toilet that I put my feet on. So I'm pretty much like even sitting on the toilet, I'm almost in this position, like a squat. So I started doing that, and like I haven't stopped. Like I always use the bathroom like that. It's hard to find any seeded fruits. Where you at, brother? Where are you located? No, it's interesting. No, it's interesting about that comment, which I hear people say a lot, that it's hard to find seeded fruits. I've never had that issue. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and I have never had that issue. I don't understand that. Like I just have trouble believing that that's really your situation. Like you really can't find nothing seeded, nothing. Like I know some fruits are hard to find seeded. Like it's hard to find seeded grapes here. I mean, I found them, but it's hard to find them. What about apples? Apples have seeds. I've never seen a seedless apple. And apples are one of the best things you can eat. You don't have apples? You don't have no fucking apples out there? Everybody got apples. There's like over 7,000 different types of apples. You don't have no fucking apples? Or are you telling me that all of your apples are seedless? Like, come on, man. What else? What about oranges? All of your oranges? I know there's a lot of seedless uh different types of oranges, right? Like especially the mandarins. A lot of the mandarins be seeds, but there's no seeded oranges. What about strawberries? What about blueberries? Blueberries don't naturally have. I don't know what's up with blueberries. Like blueberries don't have seeds. It seems they don't have seeds, but they don't ever say seedless. So I don't know what's up with that. But what about strawberries? What about mango? What about dates? Do pears have seeds? I don't know if pears have seeds or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I had one pear earlier this year, I believe. I don't remember if it had seeds. There's a lot of like, I'm not in like a fruit capital of the world. Like now, there's no seeded watermelon in my city, but there are still a lot of seeded fruits to choose from. Peaches, well, I don't know if these are in season now, but peaches, plums, nectarines, cantaloupe, honeydew, cucumbers, kiwi, grapefruit. This is all seedless. Where are you from? Is that what you're saying? Or is it just the like specific fruits that you want that are seed? Like a lot of people just be wanting watermelon. Like people act like watermelon is the only fruit there is sometimes. So I don't know, man. You let me know. See, and now people don't be wanting to answer them questions. See, people don't want to answer that question though. Let me see if Flower answered my question. Pomegranates, thank you. You know what I'm saying, Christina? Like they every fucking where. I don't understand what people say. Like, I can't find fruits with seeds. Like, why not? Like, why not? Like, I've never had that issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, cherries, I got, where my cherries at? Oh, I didn't bring, I got some cherries. Seedless cherries. I've never seen it. I've never seen seedless cherries. And this is cherry season. I just had a Rainer cherry yesterday. Oh man, it was so good. I'm gonna have to go get me some of them. I might have to go get me some of them today. I'm gonna stop eating these. I'm surprised I stopped too. You know, it's so easy to eat a lot of these because they so small. Like they're so small. You just pop the shell, you pop it. Like it don't even feel like you eat it. I'm gonna leave these alone. I think I'm about to go get my cherries. But yeah, like people say that it's just like the what was her name? I think her name was Flower. Where's she at? There she go. There she go. Seem like you changing what you said now though. So you went from saying every fruit in your country is GMO to saying it's hard to find fruits that are not GMO. And if we kept talking, you'd probably realize that there are a lot of fruits in your country that are not GMO because most people don't even understand what GMO really means. Like one quick example is people think just because a fruit doesn't have seeds that it's GMO. And people understand that sometimes this process just naturally occurs in nature. Like with grapes. Like with water, even with watermelon. Seedless watermelon is not GMO. People don't know what GMO is. Like GMO is the pink pineapple, which is good as fuck, by the way, because I've had it. Like I ordered it. I didn't know it was GMO when I ordered it. And then I tasted it and I found out it was GMO after I tasted it. And I was like, fuck that. I'm eating this. because it was good. Like it was so good that I've literally thought about buying that again because the pink pineapple, like it doesn't like burn or make my mouth sting like the regular pineapple do. But that's an example of a GMO. Like they changed the color from yellow to pink by, I believe it's, I don't know, like a nutrient, vitamin, whatever you call it, a mineral, like whatever. They took something out. That's basically. They modified the genetics of the fruit by removing, I don't know, like a nutrient, a vitamin, something, whatever is responsible for the yellow color. They took it out. They might have added something in. I don't remember exactly. Matter of fact, shit, that's what Google is for. Hold on 1 second. So pink pineapples are genetically modified to lycopene, to produce more lycopene, which is what's responsible for the pink color. The genetic material of the pineapple is modified to reduce the production of enzymes that convert lycopene into beta carotene. So that's how that goes. Lycopene, it was like right there. But that's an example of a GMO fruit. That's an example of the GMO process. Just because a fruit doesn't have seeds does not mean it's GMO. Most people don't even know what the fuck GMO means. Like everything's GMO. People just GMO, 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 GMO. And they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. So, you know, like I want to say that if I don't know about this, I'd have to, let me see. Let me check again. I want to see if GMO fruits have to be labeled as GMO. Okay, so according to this, GMO foods must be labeled. They must be labeled. So if you're looking at a fruit and it does not say that it's GMO, then it is not GMO. Now, with that understanding, where's she at? Flower. Is that the whole name? Flower Bloom. Okay. Now, with that understanding, Flower Bloom, when you say it's hard to find fruits that are not GMO, are you telling me that all the fruits that you see are labeled GMO? Because the only fruit that I've seen labeled GMO is the pink pineapple. So is that what you're saying? You go to the market, you go to the grocery store, and you going through the produce section and you looking at fruit and it's all labeled GMO. See, I don't know what lycopene or beta carotene are, but yeah. So, all right, let me see, Scott. I don't know. Let me come back in these comments because I see I missed a few. Watermelon is only hard to find seeded out of season. Like when like May come around, May, June, July, oh, it's no problem finding seeded watermelon here. Like you're not gonna find it now unless you in the South somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like in Florida, they be turned up with the watermelon, but they got the weather to grow it. I don't know, like I don't know why it's not growing in the South, like in Atlanta, Mississippi, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. Like I don't know, and I don't know why they not shipping it up here. You advise me to follow Dr. Sebi studies. How can I say this? You advise me to follow Dr. Sebi studies. You advise me. I personally really don't give a fuck about what you advise me to do. I don't. I don't. And I'm not following nobody's fucking studies. So there. Is that the comment you wanted me to scroll up and see? I'm not even reading the rest of that comment. And it's I don't know, it's just why did it have to go that way? Because it was so good where we was at, and then you want to advise me to follow another motherfucking man. That's like dumb as fuck. That's dumb as fuck to advise anybody to follow another fucking man. And you obviously like you don't even realize that. I don't follow people. That's why I'm doing shit that people not doing. Dr. Sebi didn't eat like me. Dr. Sebi wasn't on an all fruit diet. Dr. Sebi wasn't even aligned with his natural way. So I wish it, I don't know. It is what it is, though. Yeah, do berries have seed? Like berries, I guess they do have seeds, but where? Like, where is I don't know. Like, I was just eating some blueberries not long ago. I didn't notice any seeds, and they were not seedless blueberries. Even with strawberries, I don't notice any seeds when I eat them. Like, are the little yellow things on the outside, or are those the seeds? Let me see what I missed. You're gonna have to answer my question first, Looney, before I answer that one. Local farmers market should have plenty of seeded fruit. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying, Christina? It really is. It really is. Even fruit without seeds are better than any other thing people call food. Absolutely. You are absolutely right. And welcome to the live. I don't remember ever seeing you on a live before. Clement. Welcome to the live, and that was a great comment. You're absolutely right. I would go even further than that and say even GMO fruit is better than anything people are eating, than any non-fruit that people are eating. GMO fruit. I would eat GMO fruit before I eat the flesh of an animal. I would eat GMO fruit before I ate something that was manufactured in a factory. Something that, like, I mean, technically you could say GMO fruit is kind of made by man, but still, they still grow in nature though. They still grow on trees. Like they're cooked or baked by the sun. They absorb nutrients from the earth. I would still eat a GMO fruit over anything else, like made by man, like no hesitation. And like I said, that pink pineapple was good. It was good. It's better to me than the regular pineapple. That's what Thoughts and says. That pink pineapple is good. It is good. Like I honestly, like I'm not an advocate for GMO, and I'm not trying to encourage anybody to eat GMO. But like one, just from reading how they made the pink pineapple, I don't really see what's so bad about it. And two, it was good. It was good. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I bought one though. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, where you at, Mello? That you just found organic seeded watermelon. Where are you located? See flower bloom. That's, you know what? Like I kind of felt like you thought no seeds meant GMO. That's why I wanted to read that. That's why I wanted to read that, because a lot of people think that. So when somebody say I can't find any non-GMO fruits, chances are they think seedless fruits are GMO, and it's not. So again, if it's GMO, it has to be labeled GMO. So if you pick up a piece of fruit and there's like, you know how you got the little stickers on there with the numbers. If it doesn't say GMO nowhere, then it's not GMO. All right, I want to see if I see your question, Scott, or your request. But before I answer or before I respond, I want to make sure you still here, because I know what I just said was rough. So I just want to make sure you didn't leave after I said that. So if you're still here, I'll respond to that. Blueberries have seeds inside. You have to bite half and look inside. Strawberries have seeds outside. Raspberries and blackberries also have seeds. Okay. Okay, like it makes sense. Like I guess they're just so small though. Like they just go undetected. Like I've never noticed this. Like I've been eating seeds when eating blueberries or strawberries. I haven't got to a point to where I can eat blackberries and raspberries. Like they just be so tart. I don't know. I just can't. I'm not there yet. That's interesting, though, that the seeds of a strawberry is on the outside. That's the only fruit, right? whose seeds are on the outside and not the inside. That's really interesting. I know grapes, like seeded grapes. Sheesh. I don't even like eating them for real because it's so many seeds. Like one little grape will have like 4 seeds. And these are not seeds that you could just eat because they're nasty. They are nasty. Like if you bite into a seed, like the way they taste lets me know that I'm not supposed to be eating these. It's as if they're nasty to protect them from being eaten. They're not, I can't eat them. And so I pop a grape in my mouth, and then like I'm just sorting around. It's usually at least 4 seeds in a little bitty grape. So or sometimes I'll just bite the grape in half and then like pick the seeds out. Now that's one fruit though that I will say I prefer right now anyway. I prefer, like, I choose seedless grapes over seeded. The seedless are just way better. Like I haven't even been wanting the seeded grapes. One, the seeded grapes, at least where I've been going, there's only one market that I know to get them from, and the grapes be soggy. The seedless grapes, they be crisp. Like you bite into them, they have like a little crunch to them. They crispy, and they're so sweet and just delicious. And there's no seeds that you got to deal with. So that's one fruit that I prefer seedless over seeded. And it could just be the quality of the seeded grapes is just really low. That could be why. Because like I said, they're soggy. Like they're always soggy. I don't like soggy grapes. I stopped listening to the seeded, non-seeded, GMO, non-GMO brigade a while back. I just eat fruit. That's a winning formula, son child. That's a winning formula. I people be yeah. Now if I was living off grid, you know what I'm saying, and I had to grow my own food, then I'm gonna definitely want something that that got some seeds in it that's gonna reproduce. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely want that. But just eat fruit. If you eat fruit, you win it. Period. GMO, non-GMO, seeded, seedless. If you're eating fruit, you're doing better than like what, like 98% of the population of the world. It don't matter if it's GMO or like if you're eating fruit, you're doing better than nearly everyone else in the world. So just eat fruit. You can slice a strawberry, put soil on it, and grow them. That's good to know. I have plans to try that. Okay, so Scott is still here. I don't know if you heard what I said. I'm not going to repeat it. But so you said Dr. Sabi's list is the food that is closer to nature. Let me tell you the problem with Dr. Sabi's list. I don't like people be putting these people in positions like they're God or something. Like they don't like everything they say is right. And that's not true. It don't matter. Like he did some great things. He healed a lot of people of a lot of, or he showed people how to heal. What's a good way to say that? Because he didn't do any healing, but he knew how to work with a person's body to promote the healing of the body, to encourage the body to heal itself. He knew how to work with people's bodies in that way. That don't mean everything he said was right. And so, first of all, using fire to prepare things to eat is unnatural. Period. Using fire and gas to eat is unnatural. There's no other species ever that has done this. Nature produces fruits that are just naturally delicious and ready to eat. That's what we're supposed to eat. When you got to use fire and gas to fuel that fire, both contain carcinogenic chemicals, you're out of alignment. We're not supposed to eat that way. We're supposed to eat fruit. That's what we're supposed to eat. And when it comes to fruit, everything's been done for you. All you got to do is eat. You might have to remove a peel or, break it open or something, but everything's been done for you. And it's the same with every other species. So when people use fire and gas, it's because they're eating something that's not edible in its natural state. Like grains, right? Sabi promotes grains. There's certain grains that are supposed to be healthy and good for you. If you cannot eat it in its natural state, then that means it's not meant to be eaten. In the story, that's why nature made it inedible, so you wouldn't fucking eat it. Period. In the story. But then humans will create fire, fuel that fire with gas, get a pot, put some water in it, put these inedible grains or whatever in this pot. You're doing too much. You're out of alignment. Simple as that. Simple as that. So I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's cool. Like, he did all those great things, but he was still out of alignment. As soon as you start eating things that you need fire for, that's really just mimicking the sun. That's what people use fire to mimic what the sun does. It's just like people created sugar in laboratories to mimic the sweetness that's in fruit. It's all counterfeit, it's copycat shit. And it's unnatural and it's unhealthy. You're out of alignment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he did great things. And yeah, that fucking diet shit that he talked, like, and I'm not saying all of it, right? But some of that shit is just out of alignment and it's unnatural. What's crazy to me is how pink pineapples are GMO, but they also have seeds in them the same way yellow pineapples have seeds. I didn't know pineapples had seeds. Let me I'm about to use this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so much better. Now I can stretch my legs out. Yeah, I didn't know pineapples had seeds. Like it makes sense, but I don't remember like eating a pineapple. Like, are the seeds in the core? Like when I eat a pineapple, I don't know. I never noticed seeds in pineapple. Well, the thing about GMO, like GMO and seeded or seedless, like those are separate things. You know, like with the pink pineapple, taking the lycopene out doesn't mean that the fruit is not going to produce seeds. That's just responsible for the color. Thank you, Christina. Christina is always supporting me and encouraging me. Pineapple grows out of the ground from the top. Huh, that's interesting. Modern, what's up, Zircon? Welcome to the live. I don't remember seeing you on the live before. Unapologetic me. I think I seen you before, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna say welcome anyway. Modern medicine representatives are 20% or less have humanity and 80% or more money collectors. First of all, there are no modern medicine. Like what you're talking about, which is kind of hard to understand your comment, but what I believe you're talking about when you say modern medicine is not modern medicine. You're talking about modern drugs. Drugs are not medicine. Medicine comes from the earth in its natural state. Medicine are not drugs. You know, they like these hospitals, these quacks, these pharmaceutical companies, they're not practicing medicine. They're drug dealers. It's not the same thing. Drugs are not medicine. Medicine heals. Drugs suppress symptoms. That's how you can know the difference. If nothing else. So these people are not practicing medicine. They're practicing the manufacture and distribution of drugs. They're drug dealers. The hospitals, the sick care system, these are drug businesses. They're trap houses. Pharmaceutical companies, that's the distributor. That's the kingpin. Those are the kingpins of the drug industry. And then it filters down to the hospitals, to the things that we're eating, or to the things that most people are eating. It just filters down. But it starts up there with the pharmaceutical companies, these chemists, these scientists. That's a very important distinction to make. If people understood the truth for what it was, people think they go to the hospital to get medicine. Not at all. Now you need medicine like Dr. Sabi would have been somebody to go to. Yaki is somebody to go to for medicine. You know what I'm saying? Raw Marabi, like there's a lot of them out there. Tiger Carpenter. You know what I mean? There's a lot of them out there that practice medicine. As far as I mean, where I'm at with it though, the best medicine is just what you eat. The best medicine is fruit. But if you fucked your health up, you know what I'm saying, and you have like a lot of issues going on in the body, you may need to go a different route. I don't know. But I would go to like a Yaqui, somebody like that, before I would go to the hospital. Before I talk to any doctor or quack, I would talk to Yaqui, somebody like Yaqui first. Yeah, hey, Dr. Sabi was full of wisdom. I'm not, I don't know how, like, what I said is being perceived, but the man was obviously, he had a lot of wisdom and he did a lot of great things from what I know, from the stories that I've heard. I'm just saying everything he said wasn't right. He was definitely off the mark on some things, but it's like you could take what he taught, you take the truth from what he taught and you leave the rest and you build upon that truth and you go up higher, you know. The top of the pineapple is what they plant to regrow them, I think. Gabriel, no, great. Gabriel is a grower. I cut the top of the pineapple off, plant in soil, and grow them. So there you go. I know Gabriel, no, great Gabriel grows. I don't know like how much he grow, but I know Gabriel be eating from his yard. Hey, you do your thing, Scott. If it's working for you, that's what's up. That's all that matters. If it's working for you, bro, that's what matters, man. You know what I'm saying? Have I tried fast? I fast every day. We all fast every day or every night. Like there's no one on this planet that doesn't fast. And as far as like juice and water, I don't drink water and I don't drink juice. I don't at this moment, as of this moment, like I don't drink anything. I stopped drinking. I just eat fruit, which throat is a little parched. I want to go get up and go grab something. They are all drug dealers. And people ever woke up to that truth to know that what they call healthcare is nothing more than just a conglomerate of drug dealers, they reconsider. People will reconsider. They're drug dealers. They're nicely dressed, clean cut, nice, kind, professional drug dealers. That's all they are. They are not healthcare professionals. That is not a healthcare system. They have no knowledge about what it takes to be healthy. They're not taught what it takes to be healthy in school. They don't even know what food is. And all you got to do, if you go to a hospital or visit somebody, look at what they feed them. Hospitals don't even feed the patients food. Hospitals feed patients the very things that make people sick. Healthcare is not their industry. I don't know why people believe that. That's not what they practice. If they practice healthcare, they will put themselves out of business. They practice the treatment of symptoms. That's their business, to treat symptoms and to create symptoms and to create disease. That's their business. They create the disease that creates the symptoms, and they create the drugs to suppress the symptoms. They created the whole fucking industry from beginning to end. All this shit, man, y'all better start, if you reading stuff with labels, you better start looking at them labels. All that shit that they putting in there, it's all designed to create symptoms. Again, the business. They create the disease that creates the symptoms. Then they create the drugs to treat the symptoms. They also create the cure, but you'll never see the cure. When they create the disease, they create the cure, just in case. You gotta have a cure in case shit get out of hand. They create the disease, they create the cure. They create the symptoms. They create the drugs to treat the symptoms. Temporarily treat the symptoms. It's just temporary. Because they want you to come back. They need you to come back. Like their business depends on you coming back. You know, the whatever their income is, that $500,000 a year they make, the $1 million a year, like whatever it is they make per year, depends on you having symptoms, or it depends on your symptoms, and it depends on you coming back. So the drugs they give you only temporarily suppress the symptoms. And then once that drug wears off, the symptoms start coming back. You take another drug, the symptoms go down. Then the drug wears off, the symptoms come back. And you keep going. And then after you take that, you know, you finish that bottle of drugs, you know, they'll allow you a certain number of refills. And then once you've used up all your refills, you have to go back to the hospital again. And they you know, do this little fake shit where they check you over, ask you some questions, blah, blah, blah. Did things get better? Did things get worse? Blah, blah, blah. They may add a new drug to your regimen, to your regime. They may add a new drug. Oh, you're having heart palpitations now, huh? Okay, here, take that. That'll help with that. Now you're on 2 drugs. And they'll allow you to refill it for a certain number of times. And then you have to go back again. How are you doing? Things better or worse? Well, things are, you know, but now I got this bad acne. Oh, I got something for that. Boom. Now you're on 3 drugs. That's the game. That's how the game is played. You think diseases just come out of nowhere? You go to Google patents. All these diseases out here, they all have all these different cancers and heart diseases and coronavirus. Like all of these diseases have patents. HIV, AIDS, all of these things, they all have patents. What's the purpose of a patent? To protect a person's invention. These diseases were invented. In fact, you go on Google Patents, you could find the names of the people that created them. Like it's all public information. It's all listed. You could find the names of the people that created coronavirus. It could just be one person, it could be multiple people. But you can find the names of the people that created coronavirus. That was responsible for killing I don't know how many people. And some cases altering people's lives forever. But see, they create the virus that causes the symptoms. And then you have somebody like Bill Gates that comes along and creates the vaccine to treat the symptoms. You see how the game is played? This is what people call the healthcare industry. These are the people that people are running to for their healthcare needs. Like, you see how fucking crazy that is? People are fucking lost. So let me come in these comments and see what y'all talking about. Thank you, Sunchild. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate the support. It's a mafia, a drug mafia. You are exactly right. But they just don't show up like your traditional mafia. Like even like real mafia in the streets, they wear suits and ties. You know, they not sagging their pants. You know what I'm saying? And just talking all reckless and shit. Like they're very real mafia men and women are very professional. They are very professional, very business minded. It's a drug mafia. My mom's calls the CDC the Center for Disease Creation. Your mom is up on game. And that's a fact. And I like that. Tell your mom that this guy you was watching on live said he liked what you said. The Center for Disease Creation. Diseases are created. All of them. It's business. It's all business. They be having McDonald's in hospitals, and that's a fact. A McDonald's in a fucking hospital? Really? And people don't even like, a lot of people not even questioning it. Like a lot of people are happy that it's there. Like, oh man, I'm so glad y'all got a McDonald's because I've been wanting to get me a triple heart attack burger. You know what I'm saying? Like people are not like, oh, wait a minute. What the fuck is a McDonald's doing in this motherfucker? Like McDonald's is the reason I'm here. Like, how the fuck are y'all allowing McDonald's to be served in here? It's job security. It's job security. It's job security. It's income security. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when Planet Fitness first came out. They used to have pizza, unlimited pizza Mondays. And it's like, and I ain't gonna lie, like when I first started going to Planet Fitness, I was happy. I was happy they had unlimited pizza Mondays. And it was like the third Monday of the month or something like that. It wasn't every Monday. It was only one Monday a month. So like I would check in, like when is that happening? Is it tomorrow? Is it Monday? Is it this Monday or next Monday? Because I wanted to be there. All you could eat. Like they would have pizza all day. And I would go. Not making the connection that pizza is one of the reasons I'm so fucking fat and out of shape. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I joined the membership. I joined the gym to lose the weight, and now I'm eating the very things that made me put on the weight. I didn't make that connection at the time, man. I was fucking smashing. And then Tuesdays they had bagels, and notice the similarity. Both are breads. Breads is one of the worst things you can eat if you're trying to lose weight. Two different types of breads, and then you got the fucking bagels. I don't even want to trigger nobody, so I'm just gonna stop there. It's job security. You open a gym, you feed everybody pizza, they'll stay fat. They will never lose weight. It's job security. And then, like, if people are not making the connection, which most people won't, just like I didn't, they're gonna be happy that they had these things going on. Like, it's a good investment. Like, you think it's pricey, to have like a pizza Monday and just serve pizza all day, but the number, like, one, you're gonna have a customer for life. Two, when other people find out about it, there will be people joining just for that reason, for the Pizza Mondays. Like, they don't, as far as I know, they don't do that now. Like, at least the one by me don't do that now. I canceled my membership a while ago though. It's job security. It's like they create the computer and then they create the virus to infect the computer so they can sell you antivirus software. It's job security. They create the problem and then they create the solution. Or temporary solutions. That's how it goes. If they heal you, they won't make any money. That's a fact. That's a fact. They're not trying to heal nobody. I just posted a video, like a reel about this, where this chemist was talking about that. And this chemist used to work for pharmaceutical companies. And he said in the interview that, or in the reel, that like the people that was interviewing him would just flat out tell him, we're not in the business to cure. We're in the business to treat symptoms. That's what we do. We don't cure. We treat symptoms. And then he went on to talk about how they create diseases. That's what got me, which I had read that before, like I already knew, but it just made me get, researching some more. And I just started looking up patents for different diseases. There's disease like cancer, there's so many different types of cancer. So like you have thousands of patents. They have patents on everything from the virus that causes the symptoms to the drugs that suppress the symptoms to the treatment procedures. Say like chemotherapy, for example, is a patented technology. MRIs, like all these different test procedures, whatever, like these are all patented technologies. So they have patents on every facet of the disease creation. This shit is crazy. I just want to know, does fruit give you energy to finish your job? I need to have energy to finish my job to pay my bills. What do you think? Like, really? Like, think about that question. Like, what do you think? Like, really, think about that. Like, is that even a real question? Like, do you really think I would eat something that doesn't even allow me to work? Like, you really think that? Like, you really had to ask that question? You gotta be young. Like, you gotta be really young. Like, how old are you? You like 17, 16? There's no disrespect, but this I'm just saying, like, you gotta be really, really, really. I'm a fucking single parent. You think I'm a like put my son's life? I ain't gonna say in jeopardy. That's not the right way I wanted to say that, but just our livelihood in jeopardy? I didn't really think that. Come on, man. Come on. You need to apologize for that. I see you. You are unapologetic me, but you need to apologize to yourself for that. You don't gotta apologize to me. You need to apologize to yourself for that, because that shit don't even make no sense. I'm coming up on 2 years of just eating raw fruit. Did you see my fountain? You ain't see my fountain, did you? Let me show you my fountain that I just bought today. You see that? That big ass fountain back there? Come on, man. You think I got, come on, man. You think I don't have energy to work? Like, why the fuck would I be eating fruit if I didn't have energy to work? I guess shit don't even make no sense. Hey, you know what I love about you, Scott? What I love about you is that I said what I said and it didn't run you off. Like, you weren't so sensitive and emotional that you were offended by that, or your feelings were hurt by that. That's what I love about you. And you stayed. You didn't leave, you stayed. And you didn't cop an attitude or anything. Like, we're talking, like, we just continue talking. Like, it was all good. And like, I wasn't, like, my intent was not to be disrespectful or anything. Like, I just didn't know, like, that I was just speaking from the heart. And you didn't like take it personal. You weren't offended by it or anything. Like, I love that about you. Like, that's really dope. Because a lot of people would have, oh man, they'd have had a problem with me talking to them like that, just saying that. They'd have unfollowed me on YouTube, blocked me on everywhere, unfollowed me on everywhere, unfriended me, and probably be talking about me right now to somebody else. Man, I can't believe what he said to me, man. Like, check this out, man. I just asked a little question, man. And I was trying to give him some advice, man. And then he said, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. And I couldn't believe it. Like, who fuck you think you are? You have the audacity to talk to me. Like, it would have been a thing. It would have been a situation. It would have been a misunderstanding. It's like, it ain't that deep. I just, So I love it. I respect that. I respect that tremendously about you, bro. And I'm glad you're still here. How old is you? Well, I don't know. Well, tell your daughter that I said thank you. I don't know if she could hear me, but if she can't hear me, then tell her I said thank you. When do you do these lives? I want to interact with you more. I don't have a schedule for these lives. I just be popping up. I can say though, because of this fruit challenge that's starting January 1st, I'm gonna be coming on more often. Like, before the fruit challenge, I wasn't coming on live at all. So I am gonna be coming on more often, but I don't have a schedule. McDonald's is made from human flesh. Now, I had to change that word up, but yeah. It's not just McDonald's either. It's that ground beef that so-called ground beef that people be buying out the grocery store. It ain't even just human flesh either. Rat DNA has been found in it. human DNA has been found. And that's not even to say that that's all there is. There's no telling what else is in there. There's no fucking telling. Because think about this. And I got to get off of here. But just think about this. Think about how many people are involved in the process of making a McDonald's burger, for example, or when you go out to eat at a restaurant or what. Just think about how many people are responsible in that process. That process starts way, way back at the raising of the animal, right? Keeping the animal wherever, I don't know where I don't think they stay in slaughterhouses long, but I don't know exactly how it goes. But wherever they keep the animals, that's where the process starts. There's probably thousands of people involved in the process of just the creation of one burger. Thousands of people. Now, out of these thousands of people, you don't think these motherfuckers digging in their nose, digging in their ass, probably be pissing in the shit, laughing, just thinking the shit funny, hating their job, blowing their nose in the shit and just stirring it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no telling. Like, somebody, like a disgruntled worker might take a shit in a glass jar or something like that and bring that shit to work. And then when nobody's looking, dump it in a vat and mix that shit up real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no telling what's in there. You know what I'm saying? People could be sweeping shit off the floor and dumping it in there. Like, you have probably thousands of people involved in this process. You know what I'm saying? That when then the animal has to be killed. You know what I'm saying? How many people are involved in that process and all that has to be done to that carcass? You know what I'm saying? And then it has to all be packaged. You know, well, maybe not thousands of people, but hundreds. I'll say hundreds. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no telling. There's no telling. Like, and these are all people that you don't know that are responsible. They played some kind of role in you eating what you're eating. You don't know none of these motherfuckers. You don't know what kind of people these people are. And you're just eating the shit like no fucks given. See, when you eat fruit, like at most, you know what I'm saying? You got people coming by spraying the shit with pesticides. At most. Like, that's as bad as it gets with fruit. And you go organic and it gets better. And then you know, like, I know people in my city that grow fruits and that don't use chemicals at all. No kind of pesticides at all. You know what I'm saying? And nature does the work. You plant the seed, nature does everything. Like, there are no people involved in the process up until, you know, it's time to harvest the fruit. There's people planting the seed. There's people harvesting the fruit. You understand what I'm saying? But when you eat other shit, like especially if it's the flesh of an animal, you got people raising the animal. Then you got people shipping or transporting the animal. And then you got people storing the animal. You got people killing the animal. You got people defeathering or removing the skin of the animal, cutting the animal up into pieces, packing the animal, injecting. You know, these animals, they all have vaccinations and antibiotics injected into them. You have people doing that. There is no such thing of a drug-free animal. You understand what I'm saying? There is no such thing of a drug-free animal. So if you're eating the flesh of an animal, you're eating these drugs too. Like, putting fire to it doesn't get rid of the drugs. In some cases, it makes it worse. Fruits for the win again. I only eat fruit because nothing else makes sense. Like it really, like sheesh. I looked so hard to find something else that made sense. I didn't want to eat just fruit. I didn't want to eat just fruit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else makes sense. Nothing else made sense when I didn't want to eat just fruit. That's why I looked so hard to find something else that made sense. Nothing else makes sense. But I'm not trying to convince you. You have to find that out on your own. With me, there's no doubt. Nothing else makes sense. That's why I only eat fruit. Hey, if you're not on my email list, get on my email list. If you're like transitioning, if you're like on your journey on a path of eating better, eating healthier, you want to eat just fruit, you want to live at the highest level, be the best version of yourself that you could be. You know what I'm saying? You want to feed your body nothing but the best. You want to stop eating this bullshit. You want to get free from the addictions. Any of that apply. You should be on my list. Like it don't even make sense to not be on my list. Get all this free game that I'm giving. Like I'm giving it to you free every day. Every day. You should be on it. It's scrolling right by. And you don't need an invite from me to just boom. That's the invite right there for everybody. New Year, New Me Challenge. Couple people have signed up for it just since I've been on that live. Again, if like what I just was describing, if that's you, you should be a part of this challenge. You don't want to miss this one. This challenge is going to be epic. I got one, I'm going to be doing group coaching sessions in there throughout the 45 days, which is going to be powerful. Powerful. Like the group coaching sessions are always powerful. Two, I have some guest speakers lined up. Right now, I have 2 guest speakers lined up, one male, one female. So you get both perspectives. And both of them been through hell. Been through hell. And they're out on the other side. And they're doing great things. And they're helping a lot of people change their lives. Very motivational and inspirational and encouraging people. And it's just always great to listen to people's stories and see where they came from and see where they are now. Because that means if they did it, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you get done listening to these people talk, you gonna know, like, shit, if they did it, I know I could do it. I didn't go through nowhere near as much shit as they went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you feel after listening to certain people speak. If they did it, I could do it. When you see how fucked up they were, it gives you hope. It's encouraging. Right? Because you might think you pretty fucked up right now. But when you see somebody else that was pretty fucked up too, change it, turn it all around, and change their life, that's encouraging. Because now being fucked up is not an excuse no more. Like, that's irrelevant. Because you're listening to people that was in the same boat and turned it all around. So I got that lined up. I'm working on a course right now that probably everybody in the challenge is going to get for free. I'm not saying for sure yet, but that's the direction I'm going. The name of the course is an email course. The name of the course is Overcoming Addictions, Break the Chains. It's a 5-day email course, and it's powerful. Like, I'm reading, like I'm going through it and, you know, just making changes and everything. And honestly, when I'm going through it, I really don't think it should be free. Like that's my honest feeling about it. Like, nah, not for free, man. They gotta pay something for this, man. Like this is too much for free. Like I'm okay with giving stuff for free, but like not this. Like this is too good. Like this should cost. Like this should cost something. But one guy in particular that I've talked to about it feels I should give it away for free. So like where I'm at now is what I'm thinking is the people that join the challenge will receive it for free. It's just a thought. I'm also like and I've said this before, but I'm open to any suggestions of how to make this challenge better. Of course of course you're gonna get the community, which is so crucial. You know what I'm saying? A private community. If you was on my live last night, then there was some guy in there named like Raw Meat something, and he was just in there trolling. You know what I'm saying? And if you attempted this journey at all, then you probably know that you don't get really no support from your loved ones and from your friends when you're wanting to eat healthier. And don't tell them you just gonna eat fruit. They don't think you crazy. You know what I'm saying? They don't think you lost your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get any support. I don't get any encouragement, like no nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the reasons that I wanted to do this challenge. And this is one of the reasons why, like, I've just been thinking of how can I create a permanent community. Because, a 45-day challenge, like, that's great for 45 days. But what next? Like when that 45 days is over, during that 45 days, you're going to be in a community. You're going to be making connections. There's going to be a certain energy there that you're not going to find anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? You're going to experience just being supported and encouraged and inspired. But what then when the 45 days is up? It's like, what now? You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I've really been thinking about that a lot, about that what now? Because you can make tremendous progress over the course of 45 days. And then as the challenge is over, the group is closed. And now you're just out here. And it's like, what now? You don't have that same type of support, that same type of inspiration, that same type of encouragement that you had during the 45 days. The journey changes. It can become more difficult. So when we create a momentum during that 45 days, I just feel like it would be a shame to lose that momentum. You understand what I'm saying? You lose that momentum because the challenge is over and the journey has changed. It's not the same journey anymore. Now it's a little more difficult. Now it's more challenging. So I'm really working on putting something together for that. To make the community, just make it ongoing. And you can leave whenever you want to leave. But I don't want anyone to leave because they have to leave because it's over. Man, if you want to keep it going, I want it to be there. I want to have something that's there for you. So yeah, if you got any input on how to make this challenge even doper than what it already is, let me know. And let me know, like, if you got any feedback on like a New Year's Eve fruitarian social or something. We can all hop on Zoom on New Year's Eve. I don't know, New Year's Eve, that might be, because I know a lot of people, I don't celebrate holidays, so it's not it don't mean nothing to me. But I know a lot of people do. And there's probably not a lot of people that will want to be on a Zoom on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm putting it out there. If there's enough interest in that, then that'll be like a pre-start to the challenge. You understand what I'm saying? So if there's enough interest expressed in that, then we can run it. So, I'm just, I'm brainstorming, but I only have one mind, so what they say about two minds, I forget what they say. Two minds are better than one. And shit, four minds are better than two. So the more minds that can come together, you know what I'm saying, to help make this challenge great, the greater the challenge can be. And the more this will benefit you, as well as other people in the challenge. And me. Shit, I'm not exempt. I need the community too. I need encouragement and inspiration. Like, I need all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that. And that's it. I'm gonna just check these comments real quick, and if I'm gonna try to respond to questions if I can or anything, blah blah blah, and then get up off of here because I have other shit to do. I'm in for New Year's Eve. Okay, so hey Jada, what up, Jada? Give me some ideas. Like, we'll talk. Like, not here. Don't start shooting a bunch of ideas here because I'm about to get off. But yeah, like, Messenger. Let's toss some shit around on Messenger. What's up, Butterfly? Are you just coming on? You just coming on and I'm just about to get off? You being too technical, unapologetic. It ain't that deep. I know what you're saying though, but I wouldn't even say it's March. I wouldn't even say it's March. But ain't nobody celebrating New Year's in March. You know what I'm saying? So we're going with the traditional flow of this matrix. We're going with what everybody believes. Everybody sees the new year as January 1st. So boom, new year, new me. That's what we doing. January 1st. Maybe we'll do, maybe, because I don't know if I would say the new year is in March. Like, I really judge it by when I start seeing life, being reborn. When I start seeing flowers blooming and shit like that, that's the new year. That's the sign of the new year for me. When I start seeing flowers bloom, you start seeing trees, like leaves on trees blooming, start seeing plants coming back to life. That's how I judge. Like, I really don't focus on it at all, for real though. But yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe in March, the real new year, new me challenge or some shit. Hey, Scott, that's funny, man. Like Scott said, I'm actually talking to this girl. She likes me so much, but I am making her go fruitarian if she really want me. I don't give a fuck. Hey, that's funny. She gonna be like, I like you, but I don't like you that much. Like, you don't understand how hard of a thing. Like what that's really asking a person to give up. You know what I'm saying? It's like asking a fucking crack addict to give up crack. Like, we could hook up, like we could be together, but you got to stop smoking crack. Like, she ain't giving up that rock. She ain't giving it up. Not like that. It's going to have to take a lot more than that. So, and I mean, like people that's on that satanic American diet, like, yeah, I'm not giving that up. That shit's stronger than crack. Like, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? That shit is stronger than crack. So it would be dope though if she want to give it up. Now that would be dope. Like if she want to be fruitarian, like do she even know what fruitarian is? Like you want to be with me, you gotta eat just fruit. She gonna be like, you got me fucked up. How do you join the challenge? Scott, are you on my email list? First, you gotta get on my email list. You don't have to, but see, you only on YouTube. So you are gonna have to get on my email list because YouTube don't have a chat. We can't even talk unless I come on live. So boom, right there at the bottom, scrolling across the bottom. Just do that. Just email me at that address right there. And then you put add me in the subject line. And I'll add you to my list and then we can talk. And I'll be in the emails talking too. I don't just be sending shit out. Like I be conversing in the email. So get on my list, man. The book. So I had some issues with the book. They basically said the layout was wrong. That has been rectified. So the books are being printed right now. Like the process has started. So I will have the books. I should have the books before 2025, which is what I like. That's what I want. I want to start the new year off with the books. So I should have them by 2025, like before January 1st. To get the book, I'm not sure how I'm doing that yet. There may be a landing page you could go to purchase. I may just create a reel of the book and then put a link in the comments. I may do both. But I may just have, Jay, you on my email list? Jada, are you Jada? I don't remember getting an email from you. Are you on my email list? Or are we about to fall out? Are we about to fall out? Man, y'all been talking about some good stuff in the comments, man. I missed out. Y'all talking about human farming and shit. I missed out on some of what you said, unapologetic me. I just see some of your comments, but like I don't even remember what you're talking about. But I'll say, like, I'm glad you're still here. I probably said some shit. I'm glad you're still here though. Absolutely, for sure. For shizzle, for Rizzle. For shizzle, for Rizzle, my nizzle. Look at that, Jada. How you not on my email list, man? How you not on my list? I don't remember that. I'm eating a zucchini, tomato, lime, Cheyenne salad. Come on, Scott. Come on, Scott. Let's go. It will be great to have you in the challenge. I will be happy to have you in the challenge. Absolutely. 2025, man. We turning up. We turning up. Turning up. Oh, that's she 80% fruit. Oh man, you got a shot then, bro. You got a shot. I don't even like for real. If I met a girl that ate like 80% fruit, I don't know if I would trip on the rest like much. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on what the 20% was, maybe. I don't know if I would trip much on the 20 though, because that's good. She 80% fruit. That's good. That's real good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that frozen fruit, man, that's not the real deal. That frozen fruit is not the real deal. Uh-uh. It's not the same. I'm gonna say, like when it's in like in a bag, like it's all cut up, it's not the same. I don't know. I don't let's look it up. I know I said I was about to get off of here. Okay, so this is the frozen fruit. Frozen fruit is processed in several ways. So these are different processes. This is not saying like all frozen fruit goes through all of these processes. These are just different processes. So there's a harvesting. Fruit is picked at peak ripeness to minimize damage. Blah blah blah. Pre-cooling. The fruit's temperature is reduced to stop deterioration and retain water. Blanching. The fruit is briefly exposed to hot water or steam to kill enzymes that cause spoilage. Seems like that killing the enzymes. I think we need those enzymes. You know, like I just feel like the enzymes they're killing off are healthy, and we need those. Quick freezing, the fruit is frozen rapidly to create small ice crystals and lock in nutrients and flavor. The fruit is cut before freezing to retain its nutritional and sensory properties, and then it's packaged. Other processing methods include adding stabilizers to protect the fruit structure. What are these stabilizers? Adding sugar to preserve the fruit. Who said that? Unapologetic me. That's why I started looking this up. Because you said you heard frozen fruit, they put sugar in it. There you go. Adding sugar to preserve the fruit. Applying heat treatment at a temperature between 60 and 95 degrees Celsius, depending on the fruit's acidity, and adding coloring matter to prevent browning. So I just rather get it fresh, man. I just give me the fucking fruit. I'm just like, I'll just take the fruit fresh. I mean, as fresh as you can get it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just give me the fruit. Don't fuck with it. Like, don't fuck. I don't want you fucking with shit. Just give me the fucking fruit. Well, butterfly stayed on a little longer. What's up, ZS? ZS Infotainment. Yeah, I stayed on a little longer. I was planning on getting off right when you got on. And then I started just scrolling through the comments, just seeing what I missed. So the comments be good, man. It be the comments that be keeping me on. I start reading the comments, and then I be wanting to respond to shit. I don't want to get off now. Would I ship the book to South Africa? I ship the book I ship the book to Mars. You may have to pay a different shipping rate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the shipping rate would be to ship it to Africa, but hell yeah, I'll ship it to Africa. No, Jada, I want you on my list, man. Nope, nope, nope. What if she was 100% raw, but not just fruit, so lettuce too? You know what? I heard. I don't know if this is true, but I heard lettuce is a fruit. Let me see. I think I heard Yaki say that lettuce is a fruit. Lettuce. Can you see that? Ah, I don't know if y'all can see that. But basically, lettuce is classified as both a fruit and a vegetable. So what now, Jada? Fruit. Oh wait a minute. I take all that back. I think that was a question where it say fruit or vegetable. I think that's a question, but they just didn't put a question mark. So I know some fruits or some vegetables are also classified as fruits. It's like some of them go both ways, like some people do. And I thought that's what this was saying, but I think I heard Yaki say lettuce is a fruit. But shit, I don't got no problem with lettuce. Shit, like I don't have a problem with vegetables. I don't like them. I don't like vegetables. I don't have a problem with vegetables though. Like I don't like if you eat vegetables, you the devil. Like I don't like they're nasty to me. You know what I'm saying? But if you eat vegetables, you're still eating from the earth. You're still eating from the earth. Now, you know, like, hey, if you're cooking them, like you're using fire and gas to prepare vegetables just so you can eat them, then that means you don't even like them. So why are you eating them? You know what I'm saying? But still, you could still be doing them like so much worse. Like I don't even know. I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I don't know if I'd even have a problem with that because you're still eating from the earth. You know, at the beginning of my journey, I used to eat chickpeas and quinoa a lot, both fruits, but neither one of them can you eat in their natural state. So you have to use fire, gas, and water to prepare them, to make them edible. But that also kept me from eating the flesh of dead animals, from eating off of carcasses. It kept me from eating a lot of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's progress. That's growth. You know, although it's still unnatural because I'm using fire and gas, but where I was coming from, that's growth. You understand what I'm saying? And growth is achieved in baby steps, not giant leaps. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I'm where I am now because of a series of baby steps. One of those baby steps was eating quinoa and chickpeas. I used to fucking smash out of the can. Out of the can. Just saying. That's part of my journey. You know what I'm saying? So if the 20 is veggie, she good. Shit, she good with me. Yeah, them frozen fruits, man, it's too iffy. Like, how do you know? And when you buy them, you don't know what process they use. So of all those processes I named, like, you don't know which process they use for them things. What you gonna do? Call them? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody got time for all that. I just, instead of say like buying frozen mango, just give me a fucking mango. Like, I don't understand, like, personally, I guess, like, for people that like smoothies and shit like that, it's good. But like, to me, it don't make sense to buy a frozen cut up mango when I could buy just a whole mango. And all I gotta do is peel it and eat. I'm just saying, to me, that's the way I view it. I'm not shitting on anybody to do it there. I'm just saying, like, it don't make sense to me. I mean, shit, if you was out in nature, you wouldn't be able to freeze that motherfucker unless you lived in the Antarctica or something. So my triangle on my forehead, you talking about them veins. I never saw it as a triangle. I saw it like, to me, it looked like lightning bolts. And I don't even know when that's, like, I didn't always have, I see it. Like, I didn't always have it. I did not, most of my life, I did not have those veins showing through my forehead like that. They look like lightning bolts to me, but I don't know. I think it's dope. Like calling it a triangle is pretty dope too, because that's like a spiritual symbol, the triangle. I don't remember what it is, but I know it has a spirit. Like, the triangle has a spiritual meaning to it. Probably all shapes do. Like, for real, for real. For sure, Scott. For sure. 75 pounds, and god damn, Jada got 75 pounds of satsumas today. Those are those little, I didn't know they were tangerines, but they're basically like tangerine. They're small. Like the ones I was getting them like a couple years ago. Like, they all had leaves attached to them. They all had the stems and the leaves attached. I was eating them bitches for, like, had probably like the whole summer, like a couple years ago. I was getting them from Whole Foods, and then they disappeared. And now I'm starting to see them again. You got 75 pounds. Damn. That's what's up. I bet you got a deal on them too. Cold can kill the fruit's frequency and energy. When it's cold, you can't grow fruit. Hey, that's an excellent point. That is an excellent point. I never even thought about that. That's an excellent point. You can't grow fruit when it's cold. It kills the frequency and the energy. $1 a pound. Wow. Yeah, you got a deal. I've never seen them for $1 a pound. Oh, they're not like the ones I had was pretty small. But I think I don't know. I thought the ones I was getting was called mandarins. But you said what the ones you're getting are called tangerines. And tangerines are bigger than mandarins, I do believe. Oh man, see, people got fruit trees in their yard, man. I'd be just walking the neighborhood, picking fruit off people's trees and eating. Florida Satsumas. I'm about to look it up now. Because if I don't look it up now, I'm not. Oh, it says they're a sweet and tangy variety of mandarin orange that are grown in Florida, especially in Jackson and Collier counties, as well as some parts of central and northern Florida. Satsumas are part of the mandarin orange family, which also includes clementines and tangerines. I was getting clementines earlier this year, and they were good. The only reason I stopped buying them is because I stopped seeing them. They were real good. Oh, we. Yup. Yup. Hold up. God damn it. Yup. That's them. They would come with the leaves on them just like that, too. That's what we supposed to eat, y'all. That's how we supposed to eat. Whatever we eat is supposed to come from the earth. It's supposed to grow out of the ground. But yep, those are good. Those are real good. Yeah, y'all. So shit. I've been on here 2.5 hours, and I appreciate y'all. Let me see. Is there anyone on here that's been with me from the beginning? What's up, Dre? Fully raw Dre? What's good, brother? Lentils are fruit. Yeah, but I never had a sprouted lentil. Like I don't got time for all that shit. When I'm ready to eat, I like to just grab something. The most work I want to have to do is peel it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I want to eat, I want to eat. I'm like when you sprout shit, don't you gotta sprout it for like fucking days? Like I was talking to somebody and she was telling me about I think about sprouting chickpeas, how you could eat chickpeas in their natural state, but you gotta sprout them. And it's like take 48 hours, like you put them in water, take 48. I'm not waiting 48 hours to eat. Like if I want some chickpeas, I'm gonna want them right now, not 2 days from now. You know what I'm saying? So I never, nah. When I was eating them, I was using fire and gas and water to prepare them, to make them edible. Because when I wanted them right then. So that's why that's one of the many things I love about eating fruit. Like at most, you may have to wait for fruit to ripen. But for the most part, like when I buy fruit from the grocery store, they ready to eat. Like it's all ready to eat. So like I've never bought mandarins from the store and had to let them ripen, or cherries, or grapes, or blueberries, or strawberries, or apples. You know what I'm saying? Like avocado sometimes, but they ripen pretty fast. Mango sometimes, but they ripen pretty fast too. You know, and so I'm not like the simpler things are, the easier it is to sustain. The more complex a thing is, the harder it's going to be to sustain it. I need things to be simple, like broken all the way down to as simple as it could be. That's the only way I'm going to be able to sustain it. Like if I got to sprout something before I eat, like I'm not doing that. But when I could just go to the store, buy fruit, and start eating it, I could do that. Simplicity is key. Simplicity is key to sustainability. That's it. Simplicity is the key to sustainability. Like a lot of times people fall off their journeys because it'd be too fucking complicated. Like I've been through all them different things, like meal preps and all that shit. It's too much. Like some people could do it. It's too complicated for me. You cook a whole bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you portion it all, and then you put stickers on each container Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Some people do it, some people will work for them. That shit don't work for me. When I'm ready to eat, like when I get off of here, I'm gonna go in the kitchen. I'm gonna either grab my bag of cherries or I'm gonna grab my bag of mandarins. I'm probably gonna come back in here and I'm gonna just start eating. Cherries, I don't even have to peel them. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Simplicity is key. Simplicity is key. The harder you make something to do. Let me see. The harder a thing is to do. I'll say it like that. That ain't the way I wanted to say it. The way I wanted to say it, I couldn't figure out how to like put the words together. But the harder you make a thing to do, the harder it's going to be to continue to do it. That's it. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. Oh shit. What's up, Morella? You just jumping on. I'm about to get off. Christina, no way you've been here all the time. You got off and just got back on, didn't you? What's up, Hannah? You just getting on too, and I'm about to get off. See, it be y'all that just be getting on here when I'm about to get off to be making me want to stay on. Y'all be making me want to stay on. But I'm about to get off for real. Hannah dropping gems from Osho. How do I feel about buying inorganic fruits if you can't afford organic? There's some fruits that I personally would not buy unless they're organic. Really, there's only one that comes to mind, and that's strawberries. Because strawberries, from what I've read, is the most heavily treated fruit or most heavily sprayed fruit of all. Like, I don't know why, but they spray the shit out of strawberries. So I don't buy those unless they're organic. And then, like, you can't really clean them because the skin is so thin, it just absorbs it. They absorb the pesticides into the fruit, into the flesh of the fruit. So you're eating that. I personally wouldn't buy strawberries unless they're organic. Outside of that, I buy a lot of fruits that's not organic. It don't be about affordability. It be about availability. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I started buying mandarins, I wasn't seeing organic mandarins. Like, I've never seen organic clementines or organic tangerines. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fruits I could get organic. I've never seen an organic watermelon. I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen, I'll say it this, I've never seen a watermelon with an organic label on it. I'll say it like that. Right? Because, like I said, I met a guy here that was growing watermelon. His shit was better than organic. But like all the watermelons I get from the farmers markets, and well, really just the farmers market. And I got a watermelon dude. I got another watermelon dude, which he said the watermelons were organic because they came from the Amish. They were grown by the Amish. I'm saying, like, in the grocery store, like, I was getting watermelon out the grocery store earlier this year. And the farmers market I go to, I've never seen an organic label on any of them. So I eat non-organic fruits. Like, I prefer, this is what I prefer. Like, if it's a thin-skinned fruit, I prefer that to be organic. Just because the thin-skinned fruits can absorb easier than something like an avocado, for example. Like avocado, I don't buy organic avocados. Now there's a flip side to this whole thing too. Because for a while I would only buy organic fruits just on principle, just as a protest. You know, protesting the spraying of these pesticides, these synthetic pesticides on fruit. Like, I was doing it out of protest and principle. And I just wasn't able to, I didn't feel like I was able to financially sustain it. Plus, when I was only eating organic fruit, there's just a lot. If I only ate organic, I wouldn't be eating durian. And durian is one of my favorite fruits because they don't say organic. I mean, they could be. You know what I'm saying? Just because like, there's variables. Just because like, if it doesn't have a sticker on it at all, with that number, the conventionally grown fruits have a 4-digit number. The organic has a 5-digit number. If it doesn't have that sticker at all, it could be organic. Right? And the durian I buy, they don't have like a number on them at all. They could be organic, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably wouldn't buy organic pineapple just because of how thick the shell is. You know, organic oranges, lemons, limes, you know, they have thick shells. I don't feel it's necessary to buy. Like, of course, I prefer organic anything. I prefer no pesticides at all. You know, um, but you know, something like a watermelon, like I'm not concerned about it. The rind is so fucking thick. You understand? Like, nothing's getting through all of that. So that's, you know, that's where I'm at with it. Everything I eat is not organic though. You know, and even I would still say, because what's the alternative? You know what I'm saying? Because people that eat animals, everything that animals eat is GMO. Like, the animals that are bred to be eaten don't even eat real food. Everything they eat is GMO, primarily GMO corn and GMO soy. They make a feed out of those ingredients and some other shit too, but it's GMO. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would eat GMO fruit. I mean, not GMO, but I got back on GMO. But yeah, it's not organic. I would eat non-organic fruit over anything else any day. Period. But yep. And on that note, shit, I'm almost on 3 hours. On that note, though, I am about to get off of here because I do have shit to do. I gotta go get my son soon. I gotta get some work done. But thank you to everybody that hung out with me. I'm sure some of y'all are not even here no more, but I appreciate the company and the energy and the fellowship and the conversations and the questions and all of it. I appreciate y'all energy. And I'll be back on here soon. I don't know when, but everyone have a great evening or a great afternoon or a great morning, great day, wherever you are.